Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're back with Series 2, not Map 2. What am I doing here? Seattle Sloths versus the Paris Letdowns in Silver Pre-Made South. Seattle Sloths off to a nice little decent start here on this first hard point. I'm CNK, and I'm joined by the Hop Life Goon.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are here in the skyline. Seattle Sloths got this 17-point lead. Paris Letdowns trying to fight for this P2, pushing for the back. You got players 5 and player 7. Vortex and Mr. Pool trying to make this play for the back. Mr. Pool, he goes down. Now it's all just up to Vortex. 17 seconds left as that hill time for P1 has gone neutral. Vortex is really stretching these P2 shots, but Seattle Sloths know he's here and is not allowing him to get it. But he does get one kill so far, allowing his team to spawn up. 3 seconds to go on P2. It's looking like Seattle Sloths still have those spawns, but Vortex is going to fight for his dear life.
Fight for his dear life, indeed. But hey, that's how it's going to be. Welcome back to the Vault Hardpoint. I don't know why I said Vault. It's definitely not Vault. It's definitely Skyline, but it's about as mixy as a Vault is, if we're being honest. But it's actually mixier. But Seattle Sloths do have that 30-point lead at the moment, trying to fight over this P2. They get some players on. They get them taken off pretty quickly. Paris Letdowns doing a good job trading out here. But Seattle now finally getting on that time. 30 seconds remaining. Could be some solid time for them before that P3 pops up. As they have that number 1 player, Slay Thompson, ready to slay out over towards that P3 side of the map. But Paris Letdowns trying to get a nice push going. They lose 3 players in the process. The last players alive are just going to push on back. Get ready for that P3, P4 roto. Going to be some nice important time coming through there shortly. Seattle Sloths here trying to meet them up over in the kitchen in that P3 side of the map here. But got a couple players in Seattle already starting to pop off, like 7-1. You got a player 7-7. Hunt is just getting the engagements like crazy right now.
Yeah, man, he's definitely getting engagements for his boy Alec Nick, man, is getting all the kills, 7-1, being that dog for Seattle Sloths, making it tough right here for Paris Letdowns. You see, only got 7 points accrued in 3 hard points. Seattle Sloths is just on their game, on the rotations, making the reads, getting the kills that they need to get to make it tough for Paris Letdowns. As now the spawns have flipped. Slay Thompson is getting ready to get himself in a crazy corner to get himself a couple kills, and he gets one. Seattle Sloths just purely dominating, open in 30 seconds. It's all Seattle Sloths. Paris Letdowns trying to go on the rotation. They get taken down. There's no hope right now. You got Vortex in the kitchen trying to get a kill, but Hunt said not today. Slay Thompson trying to find one in the back, but he finally gets taken down. Play Crack said it's time for us to get active in his hard point, but not for long. His Hunt is on the hunt.
I mean, Hunt is indeed hunting. With 13-8 right now, looking for a little bit more. Gets that 5th with the pistol. Good, pretty solid there. His teammate Esdeath going to be at 14-5 on a 3 as well. Solid time going the way of Seattle. They've got a 100-point lead at the moment in the first rotation. So looking super solid. But Paris trying to break into this P4. Maybe an opportunity to get it done as they lose a couple players there, unfortunately. But they should get the close spawns here. Never mind. Seattle going to spawn in the number 3 player. Alec, I think is what I'm going to go with there, is going to spawn in. Mr. Pool, though, gets taken down, doesn't get one of those players. His teammates getting taken down around him as well. 30 seconds remaining on this P4. And I'm going to be honest with you, it looks like Seattle has potential to get it all.
Man, all the hard point time in every hill, Seattle Sloths look like they're trying to get. They're not allowing Paris Letdowns to get any breath of fresh air. As soon as they get 1 little second, 2 seconds, Seattle Sloths are right back on the hill, getting control of the spawns. That's the most important thing in hardpoint that we see that Seattle Sloths is very favoring. Paris Letdowns they're trying to get these spawns, but as soon as they try to get in position, Seattle Sloths are just getting the kills that they need. P1 jumped off. Paris Letdowns will get the opening time, but Slay Thompson's on a route. Looked the wrong way, got taken down. Paris Letdowns starting to show a little life as they got the first 15 seconds of this P1.
Yeah, I tell you what, Seattle Sloths, this team is insane off that first full rotation, doing a good job here on the second P1 as well. But Paris Letdowns ended that final P4 decently, right? They kind of started getting things contested. They're doing a good job here now on the P1. They're getting some kills going their way. Hunt, that player is literally flying. I think that was cool. That player was literally flying back and forth. There's not much you could do about that. The guy was teleporting, a little blink right there like he's a warlock or something, but Seattle Sloths 2 more kills going their way, but these 2 players pushing through kitchen. Trouble Yay is going to run into both.
Oh, that's the goon. That's the goon play right there.
The map. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hey man, that's the top life goon play right there, man. I go on a 5. I'm getting ready to get my cruise missile and not fall off the
Hey,
side of the
my
map.
my teammate did that as well. Don't worry.
But we got this P2 jumped off. Paris Letdown. Starting off opening time. Vortex again favoring these P2 spawns with Seattle Sloths. They know how important this P2 hill is. So those P2 spawns is what the Seattle Sloths are trying to favor. But right now you can see player 7 and player 8 has spawned out. So those spawns are probably going to look
Here we
in
go.
the
Here we go.
favor of Seattle Sloths. 3 down just went down, and we've seen Seattle Sloths spawning out deep. So this may be good if Paris Letdowns to get on this hill. Just try to get some hard point time. You got Slade Thompson in the corner. He gets taken down. Now Paris let down. The reinforcements are here on this P2. Trying to get some hard point time. Trying to get themselves up to that 80-point mark before Seattle Sloths can reinforce themselves on this P2. They are there. Now the rotation of P3 is on. You got player 7, player 5. They are here, but they got to watch out for Slade Thompson, who's making his way by this table through the kitchen, trying to get in. He finds one. We cannot find the second, but his teammate is there for the follow-up, and Seattle Sloths will start off with opening P3 time.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, Seattle's still playing absolutely insane right now. Up by 120 at the moment, trying to extend that lead out on this P3. They're getting some decent time as they try to also rotate for like the P4 side of the map, trying to flip these spawns, getting themselves prepared to try to win this game in this full second rotation. But Paris Letdowns not giving up quite yet. They know it's not over. They're going to keep on fighting all the way to the end. Seattle's loss about to break the 200-point mark as the Paris Letdowns pushing in from the middle of the map. Once again, Hunt here trying to counter. Has the teammates help as well. And Seattle Sloths looking great from the Slay department right now. I mean, you got Allen at 21 and 10. I mean, Esdeath 23 and 18. Hunt 23 and 17 as well. Seattle looking great there. Trying to get themselves these spawns, though. Paris Letdowns last time around on this P4 had a little bit of a tough time until like the last 15 seconds or so. Let's see if they can change it up here as they get the initial.
Player 7, player 3, big battle, but player 3 wins that for this next hill. But the back spawns are still favoring Paris Letdowns for this this bathroom hill. Play crack. He does find one, but he cannot find a second as the hill is sworn by Seattle Sloths. 20 seconds is all that's needed for Seattle Sloths to win this game, and they are in prime position to win it as Slade Thompson and Esdeath starts off with 2 opening kills. Vortex alone in the back. Well, his teammates are all now here in the back, so the push for the back for Paris Letdowns is in. You got all 4 of them trying to push in through the back door, but 3, 4 make that 5 kills. Light up for Seattle Sloths as they get the kills, get the win. This is GG's. Paris Letdowns take the opening hard point 250 to 69.
Yeesh, the Seattle Sloths are cooking today. I tell you what, they showed up to play. They had a phenomenal game. I mean, starting out literally from the very first P1 all the way through to the end, they pretty much played perfect. And I mean, it shows in the scoreline. 250 to 69 is a great way to win it. But a lot of that on the backs of, I mean, there were some very, very clutch, like 2 and 3 pieces. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Map 2 on the way between these two teams. Seattle Sloths won the map 1 very convincingly. Now going to be on defense for map 2. Red card S&D on the way. Paris Letdowns about to break into this B site. Esdeath going to be the first one here. Gets very close to dying on the first one, but Hunt is going to be here to get the first blood. Keeps his teammate Esdeath alive.
Damn it. When Mr. Poole, man, played his life perfectly, finally got that kill, letting his teammate play crack, get the trade on the Hunt, giving his team a 3-2 advantage. Now we got L. Tinick trying to make his way to the bomb site. Him and you got him and the Slade Thompson. Taste Thompson just went down, so now it's all up to L. L gets taken down, and Paris Letdowns, big first round. I mean, they were waiting for the casters. We were waiting for them, but they came out with the 1-0 victory to start us off.
I always hate waiting for those casters, you know.
Right.
It's a bummer. It's a bummer when you got to wait for them. But round 1 is going to be over. Paris Letdowns needed a big bounce back after how map 1 went, and they come in and they have a very solid round 1, right? You start on offense, you hit yourself over towards that B side of the map. Very hard objective to take on this map, right? And they get it done pretty easily, to be honest, right? I mean, they win it, and they have what, 3 players alive at the end there, so no big deal whatsoever. But Seattle Sloths now are going to be the attacking side of the map. Paris Letdowns getting pretty aggressive for a defense here. The number 2 and 4 player pushed up very far. So Vortex and Trouble Ye going to have a problem as one of them is going to get taken out. That's going to be a big kill coming in from Slade Thompson. Now a nice little life advantage, but Vortex trying to make a play as well.
he's trying to make this play, but I think he's finally just got shots fired on him. So Mr. Poole finally gets taken down by Eltonic. So there's a 3-2 advantage for the Seattle Sloths. They're making their way towards his A site. You got a very spread out Paris Letdowns team. So if Seattle Sloths, play crack on the flank, gets one, gets two. Now it's just all up to SDEF and Mr. Poole, the last two alive. This bomb is down over here by the stage area. I think Mr. Poole kind of knows that he's going to play his life. Bomb just got picked up. The battle is on. The challenge is on. The nade is out. The backup, the reposition for Mr. Poole. Good job. But now player 6 has one choice. Do I attack this A site or do I he's going for the challenge. Oh.
Ripped him to shreds.
That was just a battle right there.
I mean, it was. I mean, kind of a crazy 1v1 because Esdeath, he gets the first initial engagement. Everything kind of gets pushed back. Mr. Poole gets the repositioning, gets the first, probably 3 shots right there onto him. And Esdeath gets behind that bomb, finesses that thing, hits every single shot, wins that gunfight. That's a massive 1v1 right there. Gets this game tied up 1-1, 2 offenses in a row, one for either team. And shout out to Esdeath, putting on a show with that one.
Yeah, man, I'm just shocked he's alive, man. Those shots he was taking,
100%.
he should have went down, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. You gotta live and you learn. But here we go. Paris Letdowns on this offense, round 3 now, going towards this B site. SDEF trying to get the first blood, but Mr. Poole, he's too quick for that. Gets the first blood of his own onto SDEF. Paris Letdowns with the man advantage, looking like they're going to attack this B site. It's gonna be up to L to try to defend off this Paris Letdowns as they're going for this B site. He throws the nade, but he may have just got some bad time in the treble. J takes him down. Bomb going down on B site. 2 versus 4. Seattle Sloths retake.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. Play. Gonna get a nice kill right there. Slay Thompson now on a 1v4. Does know where one player's at. Tries to go for the beatdown. He gets taken down in Paris Letdowns. 2 offenses in a row. Doing a good job there. I mean, we're just offense round trading right now, which is not the most common thing on this map. A lot of times we see defenses play pretty dominantly early on, but hey, here we go. A little switch up here for us on this one. And so far I'm excited about this map and this series. This should be a good one all the way to the end.
Yeah, I mean, you called it. You said how this map is just how it becomes this a great battle. Like we just seen 2 teams, 3 teams now on offense just make a play, getting just getting the bomb down, getting to the 2 where they need to get to, making it back and forth, making it a very mixy map. We got Seattle Sloths on this offensive side. Looking like they're gonna go for this B side or just at least slow it down when they get to the stadium section, just to get some information, see where these Paris Letdown players is at. SDEF with the first blood. Hunt follows it up with a second. So Vortex and Play Crack, the last 2 for their team. The offenses are looking good as we keep seeing the trend of this S&D. 2v4, looking like this bomb is making its way towards A. Can Vortex make this read?
Vortex should see that first player. He's going to try to move on over here. 2v4 on the map. Play's going to be over towards B at the moment. All 4 players from Seattle are going to be here. Allet going to be up top as well in the window. This is going to be really difficult for Paris here. That bomb is down. Mr. Poole, though, does get that first kill. It actually was Vortex. Sorry, I forgot the kill feed was glitched. Now 2v3. Vortex, maybe a chance to even this one up here. Gets another kill by this forklift. Getting some gunshots back and forth. Vortex, though, not going to win this one. He just barely loses his life. The other kill comes in as well. And Seattle Sloths going to win an offense there. We've got 4 offensive round wins in a row.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the story of today. I mean, they just been getting the opposite team, just been catching the defensive team slipping, getting those first bloods, going up like 2-man advantage. When you get that 2-man advantage, all you got to do is play the trade. Vortex, man, he did a great job. His stick work is just very good with his L1 to R1 trigger work. Just needs a little bit more discipline, and he probably can finish off some of these kills. But 3-2 is still a good stat line for itself. 2-2 is the tie for this search and destroy. We are are on this round of 5. Paris Letdowns on this offensive side, looking like they're going to go through the street, taking it towards A, but they're going to take their time again. But SDEF gets the first blood on the play crack, so that could start off some things for this defensive side as they finally have the man advantage. SDEF, and I like to call that Salem spot, is making things crazy for the Paris Letdowns that they're trying to cross to this A site.
It's going to be very difficult indeed. Only 2 players remaining. Looks like we might get our first offensive round loss here, but definitely not done yet. They are trapped in middle here. It's going to be a little bit tough. The flank does come in. You see SDEF pick up 1. Looking for 1 more. That kill comes in, and Seattle Sloths get a nice round win there without losing a single player. And just like that, we finally get our first defense on the board. It is going to be Seattle Sloths, just clinical with it as well, shutting down those Paris players, really without risking losing a player in the process.
Yeah, I mean, that I like to call it that selling spot, man. When you get up there to that top window, man, you can watch the whole street. If your shots are hitting, you can make it tough for any team to cross, and that's what it said SDEF in the kill feed, but it was LT who got there and made it difficult for Paris Letdowns to change the tide of this map, to let a defense team get a win. Now his team is on this offensive side. They're going to take this bomb through mid and make a decision after they can see if they can find any first bloods. Looking like they're favoring this B side, but all the players are mid, so any kill can change the trajectory of where this bomb is going to go.
Yeah, this one could get swapped up pretty quick, but the number 5 player, Slay Thompson, still trying to move this bomb up a little bit, waiting for the teammates to get up. You saw him turn around there and be like, where the hell is everybody? Not pushing up with you. That's where they're at. But you see Seattle taking this one nice and slow, trying to get as much info as they can. Maybe try to play for a pick here. That number 3 player, though, Mr. Poole, getting a little antsy, trying to push through ticket right now. Things could get sketchy pretty quick. Breaks any glass or anything like that, they're going to know he's here immediately. You're going to see Alec get into that top window area, gets behind a player, gets some info, and just like that, he's going to dive on him, get some good damage off. The teammates are going to flood on through now. They're going to try to get here to help out, but just like that, Mr. Poole with the first blood on the map as Paris Letdowns start to break things open.
Yeah, man, there's a play crack with the second, and this is what we got the third too, so this is tough for SDEF. He's the last man alive. All 4 Paris Letdowns are up. This bomb is down in no man's land, so now he's got to get some kills and make a play. He finds the first one, so that is good for him, but his position is known 10 seconds ago. Not enough time for him to get this bomb and plant, so now it comes just a kill race. He has to find these 3 Paris Letdowns and win this map in 2 seconds. Way to play your life around this little playground area, and there goes Paris Letdowns saying, hey, you guys take a defense, we'll follow up and do the same.
A little bit around trading. This was pretty classic for S&D and COD, right? We see it all the time where you just trade rounds back and forth, right? You win an offense, we win an offense. You win a defense, we win a defense. It just is what it is, part of the game, right? But things tied up 3-3. Remember, Seattle Sloths are up 1-0 in this series. They won map 1 in that 250-69 fashion, so very dominant. So if you're the side of Paris, you got to look at trying to win these S&Ds and probably this control. You get to that map 4, that hard point. If that's the last map of the series, it's gonna be a little bit tough. But first blood coming in from the side of Seattle. Slay Thompson picks one up there. Seattle starting out their next defense out pretty hot, and they've got a good flank coming in as well from SDEF.
Man, I can't even talk.
It's over.
Seattle Sloths take the round just that quick. I mean, soon as the transition to me happened, the 3 kills just happened right at the same time. Seattle Sloths take that defense around, and Paris Letdowns are down. I mean, Seattle Sloths are up again in this series, 4-3.
One away from the dreaded 5-3. Gotta love the 5-3.
Yeah, it's been in full effect this season.
Yes, it has. Just when we all thought the curse was gone, it's back, baby, and it is stronger than ever.
Right in time.
That doesn't matter what level. I'm seeing it everywhere. But Seattle Sloths now back on offense. We'll see how they can play this one out. Had some great success early on in the offensive. Had some good rounds as of late. And SDEF once again with the first blood on a 6 streak at 9-3 on this map. Oops, Slay Thompson gonna find a player as well. Not gonna get that kill quite yet. Get some good damage down. The teammates are gonna push up with that pressure. Just get some more map control. Do you have to watch out though? There's trouble, yay. Around the back right now, hitting a quick little flank. SDEF though, I think he heard some footsteps or something. Okay, never mind. Gets turned on. Massive for Paris.
Man, that was dirty, man. The 180 lay down, man. People don't be ready for the lay down, man. It's still an underrated move in this game. Just the straight lay down, the drop shot. But there it is. It's tied 3-3. Bomb is making his way towards his B side. Later still stuck through mid trouble. Yay! He finds LT. He finds LT, and that gives his team the man advantage. Team is needed. Make this 4-4. Do not want to go down 4-3. But Hunt is on the hunt. He finds play crack made it 2v2. He knows the guy is there on the B side. He plays his light pistol is out. Slay Thompson is there for the backup, for the reinforcement, trying to get this bomb down. He does 5-1. Vortex with the trade. This map is going crazy. Now the all-out chow for the Seattle Sloths. And the Seattle Sloths win that Vortex. You got to put your life. You got to just run, and run away as far as you can. But great trial by Hunt to get this final kill. Close out this round.
I mean, the only thing that could possibly happen there is the player that went to go plant the bomb. I think it was Slay. I'm guessing Hunt must have forgot to tell him there was a player in the corner or something because he went to go plant the bomb right in front of him. He ended up piecing the player right above him, though, somehow. Gets taken out, and then his teammate just dive bombs that last player who jumps out towards the outside of the map. But, I mean, what a round towards the end there. Seattle Sloths come out on top. They get themselves up 5-3 at the moment. Paris Letdowns now going to be on the offensive side. A lot of chaos happening in that last round. We'll see if we can get a good follow-up with that exact same thing happening here. RCXD on the map is deployed. Isn't going to pick up anything, but maybe a little bit of info for Death there.
Yeah, man, the RC card, man, it's a little difficult to drive this season, but we have seen people pull it out. But we still got a 5. It was 5-3. Still got a tied game with the lives. So this bomb is making its way towards his A side. They know that SDF is up there in that selling spot, so they're trying to put shots down to make it easier for them to cross over to the A side, but allow Seattle Sloths to reposition. Now they got 3 guys on this street, but Trouble Yay finds the first blood onto Hunt. Now his team could get closer to the stage. They still got to watch out for player 5, who is playing a little. I think he's over there on the left side, though. He's underneath the stage, so he can be a big player. They just end up running by him, but Trouble Yay, he sees one running through mid. Can he get it, finish off the kill? He does feel the kill. Play crack takes down L. It's all up to Slay underneath the stage. Can he make a play? No, he cannot.
Hey, Paris Letdowns. Big round right there. The 5-3 turns into a 5-4 pretty quick. That's how this always starts, but final kill cam coming in from an unknown player, which means can only mean one thing, right? Once again, the scoreboard is glitched, but thankfully we do already know who the player is. So shout out to Paris Letdowns there. They get a nice round win. They're going to get themselves back on defense, so it should make things a little bit easier to tie this one up and get us to around 11. But Seattle Sloths here, not going to give up quite that easily. So they're going to grab that bomb, put it in their hands, make their way over towards the A side of the map by looks of it. Maybe going to cut back towards middle. We'll see. They've had success over on the B side of the map, and they've done okay over on A as well.
Yep, so this bomb now is in the street, trying to make his way towards his A side. We got this 2-2 split. 2 Paris Letdown players on his A side and 2 on the B side, and they were pushed up, trying to get aggressive. Was Paris Letdown, but as that finds the first blood, Slay Thompson follows it up with the kill on the play crack. It just leaves Vortex and Trouble Yay last 2 alive for their team. Seattle Sloths are starting to make the push up to this A side, trying to close this out in this round 10. Vortex position is known. The call out has been made. The reposition for Seattle Sloths to get Vortex trapped under the stage. He finally goes down. Trouble Yay, last man alive. Bomb should be going down shortly. It's all up to Trouble Yay to keep Paris Letdown's hopes alive.
Yeah, that bomb's trying to get planted. Does get a little bit of misclick or something there. That'll happen. Trouble Yay, though, 1v4. Going to push on through. Gets taken down immediately. And just like that, the 6-4 victory to the Seattle Sloths. They get themselves up 2-0 in this series.
Yeah, man, that 5-3 curse did not hit them. This search and destroy. They did a great job of closing it out in that round 10. The opening first 2 kills went in their favor. You knew that they were starting to roll. Left this guy in the last man.
Purple card.
Yeah.
Before.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in this hot seat, in the control. Paris Letdowns fighting for their life, down 0-2 in this series. Can they turn it around on this control and force a map 4 where we will be right back here in this hacienda? We go to map 4, but L and SDF starts off with the opening 2 kills. Is going to make it a little bit tough for Paris Letdowns if they allow it to happen. But Trouble J, Mr. Poole trades them back 27-28. I think one segment might have got progressed at that A site, but there's still 1:10 on the clock, and Paris Letdowns are trying to push up now to catch these Seattle Sloths players coming out of spawn.
I mean, Trouble Ye, probably the best guy for the job to start spawn killing, right? Does get taken down right there, but does a really good job behind enemy lines, kind of just getting lost, just being really annoying, and just delaying time. So definitely someone you want to be pushing through there. But Seattle now breaking out of their spawns, getting a couple kills in their favor. Allet now trying to kill a couple players in spawn. That's 4 down just like that. Stack the point word gyms. 2 players on, 2 players watching over the hill. That number 1 player, Slay Thompson, gonna push into these spawns. The player probably for Seattle, you want to do that. Once again, you get the players you want doing it. But Trouble Ye shuts that down pretty quick, only loses 1 player in the process. But A is about to be completely gone. You got to hop on that thing and contest it at some point in time. And just like that, it's gone. Extra minute of time. Slay Thompson respawns, goes towards B, gets pieced up right away. But still, we all understand what they were going for there. Not good.
Yeah, man. This right here is looking like a Seattle Sloths. Beat down his word to gems stacked on this B site. You got 7 seconds exactly to get to this B site. If you are Paris Letdown, Trouble Ye, he finds 1. Mr. Poole finds 2. Play crack. He finds a 3rd, and that's a clearance for the B site that the Paris Letdowns needed. They still got to watch out for that 1 player 1 in the back. That's Slay Thompson, and he is there. Now the rest of Seattle is there. 1:27. The clock is stopped. Second segment is progressed. Here comes the Paris Letdowns reinforcements. Vortex, he gets taken down. Trouble J, he just finds 1. Play crack. He finds another. Mr. Poole clears out the hill, but the Paris Letdowns, Seattle Sloths, they're spawning so close up to this B site that as soon as they die, they spawn so close and they're right back on the site. But now we got a fair square up as 4 Paris Letdowns are here. 4 Seattle Sloths are here. This is going to be big if you are Paris Letdowns to stop this assault. And L and Hunt gets to Slay on the flank, and that is GG's. Seattle Sloths take the opening round offense.
I mean, looking great with it, right? They had a couple very brief, rough moments where they had some players push into their spawn, that sort of thing. But Seattle, for the most part, I mean, stacking these points up, moving around the map together, making sure they're getting these trades on the map, moving up. And I tell you what, when you stack those points, you get 2, 3, 4 players on a point. They go so fast, there's nothing you could do about it. You get wiped out by the time the spawn wave is back. That point's long gone. But they get a nice stack onto A, and they get a couple different stacks onto B. But because Paris kept just clutching up, picking up every player on the point, surviving with 1, and then just unfortunately the next wave would come through, kind of wipe them out, get very close to taking it. But Seattle, great offense. Now, moving on over to defense, which is the easier side of this map. Maybe only slightly. I mean, this is one of those maps where we do see a lot of offensive teams win, but still definitely preferred. And Paris Letdowns now starting out their offense. They get the first blood. So that's going to help them out a bit with that map control, but they've got the number 2 and number 3 player, Esdeath and Allet, in their spawn at the moment, trying to push on towards them.
I mean, the kill feed is pretty pinstripe right now. No team has the advantage, as you can see in the lives are tied 27-27. Paris Letdowns look like they're gonna try to make their way towards this B site. You got who is that? It's player 7. He's in that 10, trying to get these spawners. Any players trying to pull up from the spawns. That's Mr. Poole trying to take him down. He's by himself, trying to watch. I think he just ran right by a player. Got some some great timing. They just ran right by each other. But he's back on this B side by himself. Teammates are spawning up. They are getting taken down, but lives are pretty much staying even. So this is good if you're a Paris Letdowns to keep the lives even. Pretty much the same, but now they're going to try to attack this A site, put some pressure on this A site, leave Trouble Ye alone by himself to be the Lone Ranger, to be the man on the island, to solo out some of the Seattle players to get himself on this B site, but he gets taken down, but it allows his teammates to get pushed up on this A site. 1 segment has been progressed. Vortex takes down Hunt. They got to look out for Slay coming from the side. He gets taken down, and there goes Slay on the 5-streak. Seattle Sloths clearing off that A site. Lives are now starting to dwindle. 21-17, 30 seconds to go on the clock.
Yeah, 30 seconds is not a lot of time with the way Seattle's playing at the moment. They're making sure this time means absolutely nothing. But Seattle Sloths, they do stop the time. They've got 1 player on either objective. Allen is going to take down one of them. The other one going to get taken down here momentarily. Yep, quick little flank coming in from Slay Thompson, but Hunt got the kill. Slay Thompson on a 6 streak at the moment. That Hellstorm would be pretty useful on this map on their next offense here. But or even if this defense, if the side of Paris can break out, they got a couple players from back spawn. They were slowed up, trying to make sure things were clear. But 9 seconds remaining. They got to rush on through. They got to get there very quickly. Vortex, the only pushed up player, does get taken down. Troublier, though, gets a kill, gets on the 8 point, stops the time for now. Waiting for some team help and some push coming from down below. 3 players in front of him, gets taken down. The second tick not going to get put onto A. And just like that, Seattle win a very good defense.
Yeah, I mean, I promise you guys, I do know ball. I mean, I know a little bit of ball, man. I mean, 3-0, I didn't see it coming, man. I thought it was going to go to round 5, man. But just like we saw in that round 1, this slaying power of Seattle, the way they move together as a team, the way they know the maps, they know the routes, it's just making it tough right now for Paris Letdowns. Looking like a 3-0, maybe on the card for Seattle Sloths. They are on this attacking side. Let's see if Paris Letdowns can put up a defense. At least they put this to a round 4, but Seattle Sloths are looking to dominate, man. They're on this offensive side. You can see all their players in double digits of kills. All of them just looking good in that killing department. So let's see what side they go for. They're looking like they're going to favor this B side. Oh, maybe they may rewrap this back towards A, but I think B may be the play they're going for as they get the first 2 kills to start off this map. Now make that the 3rd. They are on this B side. 1 player pushed up in 10. Any spawner coming towards this site will get taken down by Hunt, and L and Co are just holding down this B side as they got this second, the 1 segment progress at B, looking to get the second, but everybody goes down. Try for Seattle now as they're coming up the spawns.
Yeah, trying to get out of spawns once again, but they're going to be able to do that. We see the side of Seattle stacked up on this B point right now. They've got the second tick on the way, third tick well on the way as well. Stack the point, word to Jim's first player in, gets taken down. Play crack trying to get in there as well, gets taken out as well. 1 more to go. We'll see if Slay Thompson can get it. Had jumped in from over the top. And I tell you what, they're already on this A point as well. I mean, Hunt, he's going to push for those spawns. Probably the smart move. Does get taken down, but delays just slightly so the teammates can rotate on over. Because that is going to be Allet and Esdeath trying to fight for their lives over here. Just try to keep things alive for the team. They know they're pushing out of spawn. They want to make sure this A point is as easy as possible to take. Some nice kills coming from the side of Seattle. They pick up 3, only losing 1 in the process. But Vortex has to cook. He's going to pick up 1. Needs to probably get a little bit more here if possible. But Slate Thompson around the back. The second tick on the way. Top life. Not looking too good.
Not looking good at all. And they're pushed up in their spawns. There's only, with that second segment has just been progressed. Only 1 segment to go. Hunt is by himself on his kill feed, lighting up any player trying to come through that wine cellar. Last player up is Vortex. Not enough time. Seattle Sloths a win, taking all the zones, winning the control 3-0, winning the series 3-0. I thought Paris Letdowns was going to give us a little bit of fight because we were on this Hacienda control, and you never could guess what's going to happen on Hacienda control. You never see dominance like this, but Seattle Sloths, they are ready.